Hey, one awesome community. It is episode 334. And today we're going to talk about like or no likes. What? It's all about this crazy new Instagram and Facebook dynamics, algorithms, whatever you want to call them, that they're rolling out. So I don't know about you, but social media, staying up, to date on everything that they do has always been a challenge. But one thing I could always count on is I could come in and I could like my friends' posts. Sometimes that's all the time I have. I could spend an entire day on the social media platforms giving comments, posting pictures. But I don't know about you, I got other things I want to do. So now I spent an entire, 45 minutes last week on an expert's webinar about these changes coming. Now, I really truly like the concept of what they're saying, that social media is about being social. So if they remove the simplicity of us doing a like, that's going to force us to actually manually make a comment. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't have any more time now than I did before they made that change. And then I allocate time so I can go in and like my friend's post, at least acknowledging that I saw it. But now, if I don't have the time to actually sit down and type a quick message, they don't even know that I saw it. Now, true, what they're proposing is that as the administrator of that post, we will be able to see that like. Well, okay. But still, are you going to see more comments from that? Where is the like button going to be if we don't all get to see the likes? I don't know. I'm totally confused. But what I do believe is that taking the time to make that comment does engage us more. And so now what they're recommending is we really pick out that niche market of people that we want to reach, indicating that it's more about business than it is socially connecting. So I have to take a deep breath here because my business and my friendships are all intertwined. I'm in the relationship marketing business, so those are all connected for me. But let's say you're someone that has a huge, vibrant, personal group of people that they never know about your business. And then you have this group over here that's all about business. How do you decide who gets your time and comments? So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how all of this plays out. Because I think that likes are important, except you know what? I do know that they can be very disturbing. They can cause anxiety. They can cause lots of internal commotion. Because I know someone who had not been active for a while and then posted on Instagram and got very little response. Very few likes. She hadn't been on there for a while. But she compared herself to a friend who had about 500 likes. That friend had been on there and been consistent. That person now has pulled herself entirely from Instagram because of the anxiety that it caused her. I don't know about you, but if I post something I see lots of views, I'm like, oh wow. I'm surprised sometimes when I have that many views. And very discouraged when I have no views. And I can recognize what gets people's attention on posts. And I got to tell you, two things. It's the big, colorful quote with pictures or the videos. If you just write in their personal message, it's like nobody saw it. Nobody responded. So therefore, you have to spend more time and more energy on what you post. Which, if you're doing a business, that's perfectly okay because that's your business and that's part of a marketing piece. But let's say you want to just send a message out to your friends. Now you have to create something bigger and better to create that for your friends. But then you're going through all of the feed and you're seeing other people that don't do as much and they're getting all this attention. Is that causing anxiety for you too? Do you now feel very competitive with the other people that you see? Does it make you want to collaborate with them? It brings up a lot of emotions that we didn't used to have to deal with. I never had to think about what someone else was doing in my business. Yeah, we had the rankings on our site, but I didn't have to know day to day what they were doing. I just read a Zits, which was hilarious. It's a comic strip that I absolutely love. And the mom's sitting down to eat, and she's given up her phone for the day. And she sits down. And she says, "I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to eat when I haven't been able to take a picture of what I'm going to eat." It's our society. We've gotten so used to posting pictures of our food. Why? Because it's one of the most popular and viewed posts that you can find on Facebook, especially. I'm not familiar with Instagram, so I'm not going to talk about that. But Facebook is where I've landed. LinkedIn is where I should be. But because most of the people I interact with are more active on Facebook, that's where I tend to be, both personally and business-wise. Now, if I truly dedicated myself to being on LinkedIn, I'd have probably some of that same dynamics, but you tend to go where most of your comrades are because that's where you want to interact. So, do we rely so much on the social media that we're not really living in our true zone of our activities? Are we focused more on what's going on with other people? Are we more focused on what we can do to help better our business by being more true to our clients? I don't know. I often wonder sometimes how some of my friends get any business done when I see the activity that they put into their social media. But then again, that's how they promote their business. I don't do that. I have been really remiss with not engaging in social media to market this podcast, to market my card business. I'm not really savvy on how to do it. I get very distracted when I get on Facebook. Instead of going in and posting what I want to do, yeah, I'll post it. But then I'm 15, 20, 25 minutes later, after I post it, still scanning all the other posts. And, oh, wow, that's interesting. Then I see a video. Oh, I got to watch that video. And then I'm over here doing this and I'm doing that. So my time is chewed up because I'm somebody that's very easily distracted. Does that happen to you? Do you ever get in there and you only plan to go in there and do a couple likes or a couple comments, and then the next thing you know, it's an hour later. And you're like, oh crap, I need to get that report out. I need to get this wrapped up. Oh, I didn't do that. I think it's happening to a lot of us more and more. So with the Facebook, Instagram, likes or no likes coming about, is that going to help us be more focused? I mean, I'm still a little confused. I think we're all a little confused. Even this webinar, I took a screenshot of every one of her slides. I need to go back and read each one of her slides. But they're proposing that we'll interact more if we're forced to do that. Well, is that true, or is that going to force us to up our revenue for Facebook and Instagram? Do we need to pay for the ads? Because this woman says on this webinar that she did that, what's that thing they ask you to do to bump up your, boost your post? Pay a couple bucks and boost your post. She said that doesn't bring in any actual additional views. And what she's learned in her experience, and she's got all these accolades after her, in her bio and stuff. I don't know. I think I boosted a post one time. But they weren't genuine people interested in what I had. So basically, what's going to happen I believe, and what I've learned, is we are going to be forced to focus more intentionally on who we want to see what we're saying. So if you use these venues for your business, I highly recommend you get busy right now and get them ready for January so that you're not caught unaware. Because these changes happen all the time, but this is a big change. This is what's caused us to get on here and just go, okay, I'm gonna like this, I'm gonna like this. I mean, I watched somebody get on Instagram, they only like the kitty cats and the dog videos, and they're in there like. That person is not going to stop and make a comment. So that interaction isn't going to happen. And here's the key with all this interaction. The algorithms are going to give you more viewing time the more interaction you get from the people seeing these things. That's the whole thing, is the algorithms have to bring the people that are getting the interaction, the actual socialing, connecting, they're going to move to the top of the pile. They're going to get more traction. So if you post something and you've got 40 people commenting versus another post over here that gets 40 likes, the one with getting 40 comments are going to go to the top in the newsfeed. New strategy, new time commitment. So, like or no likes. What? Who knows what's going to happen? But I just had to talk about it because I'm still confused, figure other people are confused, and thought, good podcast subject, what are we going to do now? And some of you will just go, it's happening, it's always happening. And those are the people that know the social media world and understand how to make adjustments. I got involved with bots a while back, not personally, watch what you're thinking. I got involved with learning about the bots in Messenger. That was way over my head. So everything's a learning curve with this. So I just want to come on here and say hello and also remind you that it is time to get those Christmas cards ready. Yeah, it is. And I can help you with that with my banner season program. So I'm always the Hey Card Lady on One Awesome Community. So I just want to share that with you. Let me know if I can help you in any way. And I would love some comments about what you think about this likes or no likes. What is your viewpoint? Do you have better knowledge than I do? Because I just skim the surface of this stuff and give you my thoughts. I'd love to hear your thoughts and know what it means to you and your business and what words of wisdom you might give to my audience that will help them navigate the new waters coming down the pike. And in the meantime, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you to pass on a smile. Because that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, who have you helped smile? Because you know what? Here's what's going to happen. Watch this. When you give someone a smile that's sort of like this, and they look up and they catch your eye, throw them a smile. Watch this. It's a different reaction than you expect. They so appreciate that smile. And let's run this world with gratitude. If we run the world with gratitude, we will see a better world. Yes, we will. Catch you later. Bye-bye.